A great way to start your day with all the news, weather, and sports you need. Interesting interviews and friendly conversation from two guys that go together like Scooby and Shaggy. Mike Will and Tyson Havronic.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Huddle Up on Extreme Sports. Welcome to a Friday. We made it through another week here. The 12th day of June for 2026. Mike Will and Tyson Havronic standing by. We've got all the news, weather, and sports that you need to get out the door here this morning. Get you ready for another busy weekend. Topping the sports headlines today, Drew Grego of Nebraska has been named a first-team All-American by Perfect Game. Second time this week that he has been honored. And Jordy Fromm of Nebraska has been named the winner of the Honda Award for softball. She's now up for a couple of prestigious awards. It's going to be announced sometime next month. Hastings Sodbusters, they were on the field last night. Third game of their series with the Jefferson City Renegades. We'll tell you how they did. Got some Legion baseball coming up tonight. College World Series gets underway today in Omaha. We had banana ball last night at Haymarket Park in Lincoln. NHL playoffs continuing last night. Carolina picking up another exciting win over Las Vegas. The NBA Championship Series will resume on Saturday, and Denver Broncos head coach Sean Payton signs a new 5-year contract to stay with the Broncos. So those are some of the things that's topping the sports scene here today. Later on this hour, we'll check in with Jim Sliker from the Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network. He'll join us at 7:30 to talk ponies. That's at Lincoln. That's coming up at 7:30 this morning. So all that and more is on your plate as you wake up and get going with us here this morning. So we welcome in Tyson Havronic from the Western Studios. Good morning, my man.
Man, good morning. You said a lot of sports that we're going to be talking about. And here is just a fun observation. If you're not watching Fox Sports, you have no idea that the World Cup is going on. That the World Cup literally started yesterday. The greatest global international competition got underway yesterday, and I didn't hear boo out of anybody online. Their promotion, Fox Sports should be ashamed of themselves because their promotion of this has been absolute trash. Like, you have to get yourself on other networks. You have to buy ad time on other networks. You have to let them know that we are having the biggest international competition that comes around every 4 years. The World Cup is bigger than the Olympics because the World Cup is the international language of sport and soccer. It is the greatest competition in the world. And I honestly didn't even know it started yesterday.
And you're a big soccer guy.
I was unaware that the World Cup was happening. I knew it was just around the corner, but I didn't know that we were getting underway yesterday until I'm thumbing through. I see, Mexico, South Africa. I'm like, I bet that's an international friendly that, kind of a tune-up game to get ready for the World Cup. And I look and no, that's the actual World Cup. They had a 5-minute freaking pregame show. All right, let's get to the game. No, you have opening ceremonies. You have a 7-hour-long block dedicated to the coverage. Fox Sports should be absolutely ashamed of what they have put together. This has been embarrassing. Now, the broadcast has been fine, but again, the promotion of it, the rollout, the hype. USA plays tonight, and you wouldn't know it. That is so asinine and mind-boggling. It's in our home country, for Christ's sake.
Where are we playing at?
Miami, I think. I don't know.
See, you don't even know.
That's the problem. Nobody even knows. Where are we playing at? It is at Los Angeles. We're going to Inglewood. We're going to the home of Stan Kroenke. Piece of shit. USA, Paraguay. Tonight at 8 p.m. In case you don't know, because you're not watching Fox Sports on a regular basis, In case you don't know, USA and Paraguay tonight at 8 p.m. Oh, by the way, the World Cup is going on.
So, all right.
I have a bone to pick with Fox.
We'll help Fox promote the event a little bit. So we're playing Paraguay tonight. Is this like pool play or what is it?
Group stage. Group stage.
Group stage. So we're gonna have several games.
Group D is our group.
Who's in Group D with us?
We have USA, Paraguay. We have Australia and Turkey. It's actually a really good draw for the USA to potentially get to the round of 16.
I like Turkey.
It's the country.
Well, it's the country, Turkey.
It's not gobble gobble.
All right, so we're in with these other countries.
Yes.
So if we win this group, then we move on.
Got to get top two. Got to get top two in the group.
And then that puts us in a different stage later on.
The knockout stage. Yep.
Is that this year too?
Mm-hmm.
So they don't like.
No, this is not. This is like a 3-week thing.
Okay.
That'll go through the early portion of July. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're helping Fox to promote this event a little bit.
Oh, no, they're trash. So to recap the World Cup, by the way, yesterday, Mexico and South Africa had a banger of a game. There was 3 red cards. So It was 10v9 at one point. South Africa had denied 2 goal-scoring opportunities. Mexico still won 2-0. And they won the inaugural game for the World Cup. Again, nobody knew it was happening. And Czechia. There it is. They fell to South Korea last night, 2-1. Had the game winner. They had like 3 guys that were offside, so the goal got disallowed. Then it was 1-1, and then South Korea goes down and scores in, I don't want to say the final minute, but it was a late goal about 79 minutes in. And South Korea won the first game against Czechia, formerly known as the Czech Republic.
So the United States, we play again tonight at 8 o'clock, right?
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Our opener tonight, 8 p.m. against Paraguay.
All right, so if we win, we play like this weekend?
USA. Would you like the full USA schedule?
No, you can just let me know. I'm in tune tonight at 8 o'clock, and if we win, then I have to...
Yes, we will play again, looks like Friday, next Friday.
Next Friday, so they're going to play just
against
one game?
Australia.
All right.
I think it cuts up every couple days.
All right, so...
And then, Friday, next Friday, and then next Thursday, the 25th, we'll play Turkey. So about a game a week. Because there's like 8 groups.
All right, so we got to win our group, first of all.
Or get second.
So are we... Are we like the favorites in this thing, or?
Oh God, no.
We're not.
God, no. Argentina, Germany, Brazil, France. The heavy hitters, they're good.
So just getting out of our group is going to be tough.
We haven't gotten out of a group stage, I don't think, in 12 years.
Really?
I want to try to remember. That was the 2006 World Cup. If it's every 4 years, was it 2008? Maybe 2008 World Cup that we were in. That was when we upset Portugal in the group stage. That was a team that went to the knockout stage, but other than that, we haven't been there. But we've also been put in some tough competition. This is a winnable group for the United States.
I'm looking forward to the game with Turkey.
To be honest, we haven't been playing up to the level I think we're capable of playing at. And so there's not a lot of optimism because we haven't been to the group stage in the last 3 World Cups.
Maybe that's why nobody cares.
Well, nobody around here. Again, this is not...
I think that we have soccer fans, but maybe that's why people aren't in tune with what's going on, because we don't have a chance.
Oh, it doesn't matter. There's always a chance.
I know.
It's in soccer, it's the hope that kills you.
All right,
that's a quote. You can run that back.
8 o'clock tonight.
Go USA.
United States Soccer World Cup. Yeah, I didn't think we were going to be leading with that today, but we did, and we thank you for all that fine information.
Yeah, I just stole the wheel this morning.
Yeah, you took my wheel.
I didn't hear
I
didn't hear anything about the World Cup, and I'm sitting here in my USA garb, and I'm like, I hope that we at least briefly touch upon that the World Cup exists. And so when I did not hear it on the show menu, I'm like, oh, we got to change that.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Are you sitting in USA garb today?
USA all the way.
Wow. So
It's
that's
a
on your
baseball jersey,
TV.
but
That's on your TV menu for tonight.
yeah, I'll be at Duncan Field.
USA. All right. Well, lead with that. Give me the car keys back and give me the steering wheel.
Taking over the radio.
Yeah. What else is going on? Well, there's a lot going on. Banana Ball last night.
Jabba Chamberlain.
Jabba Chamberlain makes a surprise appearance for the Savannah Bananas.
That's awesome.
The firefighters last night beat the Savannah Bananas
Oh, no.
4-3 at Haymarket Park. Some 8,000 people jammed in the Haymarket to watch the firefighters beat the Savannah Bananas. Same two teams will play at Memorial Stadium on this Saturday. I've got the schedule for that. The pregame plaza is going to open up at 2 tomorrow afternoon. Going to have some player appearances at about 2 as well. There's going to be a live fire drill of some sort. That's going to go off at 3 o'clock tomorrow in Lincoln. The gates to Memorial Stadium will actually open up at 4:30. And then the game tomorrow night is at 6:30. So they're playing baseball inside Memorial Stadium tomorrow. I saw a little sketch of how the field is going to be in there. Mm-hmm. And they've got a position like in one of the corners. Home plate will be in one of the corners.
Yep.
It looks like let's see, that'd be the south. I think the southeast corner, if my directions are right. The southeast corner of Memorial Stadium, that's where home plate is going to be, and then the field will extend out after that. So they're playing baseball tomorrow inside Memorial Stadium, the Savannah Bananas. Obviously, we're going to sell out the joint tomorrow.
Does that etch a sketch about the stadium give you, like, dimensions?
No, it didn't.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but we talked about it yesterday, like a short left field fence. It looks like a short left field fence.
Yeah.
Right field.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, right field looks like it's going to go on forever. So, yeah, anyway, the Savannah Bananas tomorrow, 6:30. Last night, the firefighters beat the Savannah Bananas by the score of 4-3. You mentioned a surprise appearance from Jabba Chamberlain last night as he threw for the Bananas.
Lost my dad a year and a half ago, and when I looked up, it was just like, Dad, here we are. And with what Jesse has built and everything, just the honor to be able to be here in a pitch and do that is awesome. And to sit here as a 40-year-old man, my son right there, and to be able just to see me do those things is absolutely ridiculously cool. And there's so many kids that are seeing it, and it makes the game grow, and that's the only thing we want to do.
All right, Jabba Chamberlain again appearing for the Bananas. I read this morning that it almost got canceled last night. The Bananas the Bananas were flying in, and they got to Chicago, and they were going to make a connecting flight from Chicago into Lincoln. But remember, this week in the eastern part of the state, we've had a lot of storms. We've had severe thunderstorms, and we've had some tornadoes in the eastern part of the state, and they couldn't get a flight into Lincoln. They were going to be grounded in Chicago until they got a flight into Lincoln. Well, they decided to rent a bunch of vans in Chicago, and they drove the rest of the way to Lincoln. They got into Lincoln yesterday at 7:30 in the morning. So they drove all night Wednesday to get here because they couldn't get
no wonder they lost.
Yeah, they were. That's what they said. They had a couple of guys working just a couple of hours of sleep because they had to drive these vans from Chicago to get from Chicago to Lincoln because they couldn't get a flight because of all the severe weather in the eastern part of the state. So they had to quickly get into these vans and drive all night to get here. And they got here at 7:30 in the morning on Thursday. Then they always had to go through all the game day activity. And
Yeah.
they went out and lost last night to the firefighters. Bet the Bananas kicked their butt on Saturday.
The revenge tour starts now. I did pull up the dimensions, and these are wild.
Okay.
If you're going to Memorial Stadium on Saturday, be in for a hoot. This is a wild stadium. The left field porch, you mentioned it. It's short. 185. We are going 185 to left. A deep right field wall at 425 plus, it says.
It looked big.
425 plus and about 350 out to center.
Yeah, so there'll probably be some home runs, I would think.
You think?
Well, I don't know. It's baseball.
It's a show.
It's
a
baseball,
show.
but it's a show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's entertainment. So they're gonna
Baseball with a twist.
How many fans do we put in Memorial Stadium tomorrow?
It sells out.
I know it sells out, but put a number on it. There's gonna be some standing room only in there. We put 85,000 in there.
Yeah, 85.
85,000.
So I'll say 86, 127.
86, 127.
86,
Write that down. We'll see how
127 is
close
my
you are.
attendance number.
Amber's already chimed in. She said you can watch the Bananas on YouTube.
Or you could go like me. Not to rub it in, but
Well,
I'm
a lot of
going.
us don't have tickets.
You didn't get the golden ticket.
No, I didn't get a ticket, so I didn't have. Christ, I didn't even have any friends that got tickets like you.
I got friends in baseball places, apparently.
You got friends in low places
Doom, doom, doom,
that
doom.
just happened to get. Did they win them on the
Limit
lottery, or did they buy them elsewhere? Or you
They-
don't know?
I can not disclose the information.
Oh,
Got a super secret ticket black market that I go
Wow.
through. No, I'm just kidding. They got them on the
third party.
re-lottery. So it was they had the lottery,
Yeah.
and then they did they had a hey, maybe you're on the call waiting, and then
They were
they
chosen for
said
that.
they re-entered that lottery, and then they got chosen. So they got chosen a little bit later on in the game, but then they couldn't go. So they're like, "Do you want these tickets?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'll have all 6."
So you're taking your group down.
Taking the crew, the Motley crew.
All right. Well, enjoy your time with the Savannah Bananas.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, 2:00 the pregame plaza, whatever that is. Pregame plaza is going to open at 2. Player appearances at 2. There's going to be a fire drill, a live fire drill at 3. Gates open up at 4:30, and then the game will go at 6:30 tomorrow. Savannah Bananas at Memorial Stadium. College World Series gets underway today in Omaha. 1:00 today, Troy will play West Virginia, followed by Ole Miss against North Carolina at 6. Both games today on ESPN. Then tomorrow, Alabama will play Oklahoma at 2, followed by Georgia and Texas at 7. You know what popped up on my Facebook feed today?
What's that?
Rocco's.
Rocco's.
Rocco's Pizza
Ole Miss.
and Cantina.
Ole Miss takes a demanding lead.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
I got, they update these several times throughout the day. I've got 1,738 Jello shots right now for Ole Miss, and that was put up. I think before
Before the game.
No, it was. Yeah, that's 1,738. We haven't even played a game yet. First game ain't till this afternoon.
Ole Miss is coming for LSU's record.
Yeah, Ole Miss, obviously, they got a lot of people already in the city of Omaha. They've got 1,738 Jello shots at Rocco's Pizza and Cantina at $5 a shot.
God, I wonder if the odds that I read yesterday are live.
Are they?
I wonder if they are.
Oh.
I just saw a screenshot of it. I have no idea where to actually find it.
West Virginia is in second place at 1471. And then a distant third, who's in third place in a Jello shot contest?
Let me guess. Troy.
Yep. Remember, they were the long shot to win this Jello contest.
10,000 to 1.
Yeah, they better have brought some people to town though that like Jello shots. They're in third place at only 521.
What if it's like just a bunch of millionaires that are going out and like put like $1 million bet on Troy, and they're just getting drunk all weekend on Jello shots,
bringing all their friends to Nebraska? Well, they better hurry up because they're already trailing by almost 1,000 Jello shots. And we haven't even started the College World Series yet.
Yeah, West Virginia hasn't got to Omaha yet.
Ole Miss at 1738, West Virginia 1471, and then Troy is in third place at last check with 521.
I love it.
So that's at the Rocco's Pizza and Cantina. It's kind of an annual event down there at the College World Series. LSU has been the champion of the Jello Shot contest for years. They're not there this year. Ole Miss out to a commanding lead. Well, not commanding, but they got like a 300 Jello Shot lead already. And we haven't even played a game, College World Series. So that's what's going on with the College World Series and Banana Ball. A couple of other notes that we want to bring up. Los Angeles Dodgers two-way starter Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, he was lifted for a pinch hitter in the seventh inning of last night's game. 8-6 win over Pittsburgh due to left knee inflammation. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts downplayed the significance of the injury. Roberts said the move was more precautionary because the Dodgers did not want to risk him being injured any further. Roberts also said he's optimistic that Shohei will be ready to play on Friday night.
Whew.
Where the Dodgers beat the White Sox in Chicago to open up a 3-game series between division leaders. He's currently hitting .305 with 40 RBIs. As a pitcher, he's 6-2, 1.06 earned run average, 73 strikeouts, 67 2/3 innings pitched. He was not made available to the media following the game last night. So a little concerned you got him in your fantasy baseball lineup for the weekend?
Oh, I think he had to make a bet on a World Cup game or something. Had to sneak out early.
Yeah, so he was lifted last night. He was not made available at the end of the game, which was odd. But the manager says he's downplaying the significance of the injury, that he should be ready to go when they play the Chicago White Sox to open up a 3-game series tonight. So
it's weird hearing the Dodgers and the White Sox in the same breath as division leaders because of just the historically bad season that the White Sox had.
Yeah, they were even a couple of years ago
the worst team in all of baseball.
Yeah, they were. I remember that. They went on a bad losing streak, and we were kind of making fun of them all the time.
The Rockies had the worst start in all of baseball, like last year. What was it? They got up to like a 3-28 start or something like that. It was historically bad, but the White Sox said, "Hold my beer," and finished worse than the Rockies. This was a horrible baseball team. Minor offseason adjustments and a weak AL Central, all the ingredients to turn it on its head, and they have.
Well,
Cleveland has been not playing up to their potential. They don't have the arms in Cleveland. You had Detroit with Tarek Skubal on the shelf, and anytime you throw it
tonight too, I saw that.
I believe so. Yeah, but he's been on the shelf for about a month.
Yep.
And anytime you take a 2-time AL Cy Young candidate out of a rotation, there's 5 wins a month that go out the window. And so Detroit's been slipping. And Chicago says, we'll just go ahead and take the lead, I guess.
Nobody
Kansas
else
City's
wants it.
Awful.
Yeah, nobody else wants it, so let's go to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, just some of the things we're talking about as you wake up, get going here on this Friday morning. Banana ball and the World Cup has dominated discussion so far.
Love it.
Jim Sliker from the Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network is going to join us here in just a few minutes to talk about ponies. If you'd like to chime in with us, 402-834-1330. 402-834-1330. That's the Hamilton Telecommunications fan line. If you'd like to leave us a message on our social media sites, we're monitoring those comments as well. As you wake up with us here, we're joining at the breakfast table, 726 with Mike and Tyson on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
Well, one of Nebraska's oldest and best-known craft breweries is shutting down. Lincoln-based Zip Line announcing yesterday that it's ending its brewing operations, taproom, and beer lounge effective immediately. The company, founded in 2012, cited a transition toward a restaurant-focused business model. While brewing operations are ending, Zip Line Tap and Grill will remain open and continue to serve customers. And in the courts, a mistrial has been declared in a child abuse case against a Hastings woman as jurors were unable to reach a unanimous verdict after about 6 hours of deliberations in the trial against 24-year-old Jade Essink, who was charged with negligent child abuse resulting in injury. Prosecutors and defense attorneys presented conflicting medical testimony regarding how a 10-month-old child sustained serious injuries while in her care. A status hearing is expected within 30 days. It is now coming up on 7:27. We'll swing things back over to the East Side Studios. Mike, what's going on in sports?
Well, sports today brought to you by Bamboo Mind and Body Spa of Hastings and Blue Hill, your 24-hour wellness center, where members can access a variety of amenities on their own time. Drew Grego of Nebraska has been named a first-team All-American by Perfect Game. Grego also earned second-team freshman All-American honors from the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association earlier this week. Grego hit .376 this year with 13 doubles, a triple, 7 home runs, and 44 RBIs. Jordy Fromm of Nebraska has been named the winner of the Honda Award for softball. Fromm was a Honda Award for softball finalist last year and now joins Denise Day in 1985 as Nebraska's 2 winners in program history. Fromm will become a finalist for the prestigious Collegiate Women's Athlete of the Year and the class of 2026 Honda Cup to be presented on July the 27th. Fromm was 21-6 in the circle this year, hit .403 with 20 home runs. Hastings Sodbusters lost to the Jefferson City Renegades 7-6 last night. Sodbusters are now 4-7 of the season. They will host the Grand Island Fighting Cranes tonight, beginning at 7 at Duncan Field. In American Legion baseball action tonight, Hastings 5 Points Bank will play at Seward, beginning at 6. Hastings Brunswick will play 2 games today in the Omaha South Tournament. College World Series gets underway today in Omaha. At 1, Troy will play West Virginia, followed by Ole Miss against North Carolina at 6. Both games will be on ESPN. Tomorrow, Alabama will play Oklahoma at 2, followed by Georgia and Texas at 7. The Firefighters beat the Savannah Bananas 4-3 last night at Haymarket Park. Former Husker Jabba Chamberlain made a surprise appearance for the Bananas. Same 2 teams will play on Saturday at Memorial Stadium. NHL playoffs last night. Carolina beat Las Vegas 4-2. Hurricanes now lead the Stanley Cup Finals 3-2. Game number 6 coming up on Saturday in Las Vegas. NBA Championship Series will continue on Saturday as New York is at San Antonio. The Knicks lead the series 3-1 after coming back from a 29-point second-half deficit on Wednesday to beat the Spurs 107-106. And Denver Broncos head coach Sean Payton has signed a new 5-year contract that will keep him with the organization through the 2030 season. Payton is 32-19 in his 3 years with the Broncos. To check into sports headlines, come up on 7:30 at Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
Well, Friday will be a nice, warm, sunny, and breezy day with south winds 10 to 15 with gusts of 25 miles per hour, a high in the mid-80s. And then tonight, just an outside chance of a passing shower or thunderstorm, a low of 61. A little cooler on Saturday with the high in the upper 70s, just a slight chance of a passing shower or thunderstorm. 51 Saturday night, 72 on Sunday, and then we maintain 70s heading into next week. That's Check Your Forecast. Have a great weekend.
We've got west winds this morning at about 4 miles per hour. It's a clear 55 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
Start your engines, Hastings. It's time for fast, loud Friday nights at Cam Raceway. Cam Raceway is located just east of Hastings on J Street. Catch the adrenaline-pumping action every Friday night through August. Watch stock non-wing micros, restricted micros, junior sprints, cage karts, and more tear up Nebraska's fastest 8-mile dirt track. Gates open at 7. Racing roars to life at 8. Only $10 to get in, and kids 12 and under are free with a paying adult. Cam Raceway, where speed meets dirt and Friday nights come alive. Don't miss it.
Bring the family out for a fun afternoon supporting a great cause. Join us Sunday, June 14th for Vintage Wheels, Timeless Appeal at District 14 Bar and Pizza, located at 1105 Theater Drive in Hastings. Come check out classic cars and motorcycles, enjoy carnival games, water games, and great food from Pitbull Catering, Serrano's Mexican Grill, and Lemonade Shack. Registration begins at noon, and the show runs from 1 to 5 p.m. Entry is just $15 per car or motorcycle, with free will donations benefiting Children's Hospital in Omaha through the Children's Miracle Network. For more information or to pre-register, contact Jana at jjzexer@gmail.com. Don't miss Vintage Wheels, Timeless Appeal, Sunday, June 14th in Hastings.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at Hamilton.
Get ready for the ultimate trivia experience with Extreme Sports Trivia. Play from anywhere at home, on the go, or at your favorite bar or restaurant. Compete live against players from all over in real time, answering questions across categories like sports, pop culture, Marvel, and more. Want to see how you stack up? Track your progress with live leaderboards and aim for the top spot. It's free, fun, and super easy to play. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today at extremesports.com trivia and start playing now. And keep an eye out. We're coming soon to a bar or restaurant near you.
Mike Wills, High Center Ronnie with you. It's Huddle Up on Extreme Sports for this Friday. And thanks for joining us wherever you're listening to us or watching us on our website at x-streamsports.com. Maybe on your smartphone with our free mobile app, your smart speaker, Roku TV, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you're listening to us today. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. And it is a Friday heading into the weekend. You know what that means.
They're at the boat. Now they're moving into the gate. They're off the drain.
And down the Suckley come in the Kentucky Derby, and Barbaro is running away. It's Edgar Prado aboard, and Barbaro is going to win this Derby by 6 lengths. Bluegrass had second. From far back, Steppenwolf came on to be third.
And every Friday we like to talk ponies here on the show to get you ready for the weekend. Of course, locally, the ponies running in Lincoln again this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, a 2-day card as we join Jim Slacker from the Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network. He will join us again this morning. Jimmy, good morning to you.
Morning, guys. Beautiful day out.
Yeah, geez, we'll take this, and it looks like the weekend is going to be good. What about the ponies in Lincoln? How's things going?
Going good. This is the final weekend, and it's going to wrap up with a big race here on Sunday, the $50,000 Big Red Mile, and a full field of 10 is going postward, and there's some really good horses in that race, and we'll talk about that here shortly. But one of the things I'd like to kind of recap a little bit was that Belmont Stakes. Wow, did Golden Tempo run a race, and hats off to jockey Jose Ortiz and Cherie DeVoe. She put it together, and that horse looks to be the best 3-year-old right now around. So hats off to them. That was a fantastic race.
Another great ride, very similar style to the Kentucky Derby, a come-from-behind victory for Golden Tempo. I couldn't throw every horse that was in the Belmont in my play for an exacta in a try box, but yeah, Golden Tempo with the victory as mentioned. And maybe now, I think, and Mike brought it up on Monday, I didn't really want to have that conversation. I kind of wanted Golden Tempo to enjoy the moment, but let's digress. Was that a potential Triple Crown winner that we just didn't get to see because of the way the schedule is put together for the Triple Crown?
It could have been, but, we can always talk about should-haves, could-haves, and would-haves, but, would have he run that race back in the Belmont with just 2 weeks after the Derby and then 3 weeks into the Belmont? That's a grueling test, and there's been a lot of horses that have been really good that have struggled to put that together. So hypothetically, yeah, it really could have happened and could have been another Triple Crown winner, but we'll never know at this point. We'll have to see how it does going now, I guess, into the Breeders' Cup this fall and some of the bigger races that lead up to that, whether he goes in the Travers against older horses or where we see him next, kind of up in the air at this point.
Jimmy, we got into the discussion, like Tyson said, on Monday about this. Will we ever see the day where the horse racing people get together and maybe lengthen out this little stretch of races so we could maybe see some Triple Crown winners in the future?
There is a big push for that, but, if we do that, I have to say, and from a personal standpoint, I'm going to have to put an asterisk beside any Triple Crown winners at that point, because when you can win 3 races in 5 weeks, that's a grueling test. There were a lot of horses that probably would have went on to be Triple Crown winners. If you had a month, 5 weeks, 6 weeks between some of these races, having time to regroup and regain your muscle strength back. I don't know. I like it the way it is. I like the test that they're up to. Is it best for the horses? Probably not. It's a grueling test, and I'm glad to see that some of the trainers and owners decide not to run and do what's best for their horses.
Do what's best for their horses, and ultimately do what's best for the pocketbook too, as you cashed two pretty big races with the Belmont Stakes and Kentucky Derby. Let's focus then again as we get set for Legacy Downs this weekend. You mentioned the big stakes race Sunday. We'll get to that in just a little bit, but opening up Saturday's card, there is some really, really good racing here. Hurricane Lassie, Tapiture's Lady, 357. And interestingly enough, out of all those three horses I've mentioned, none of those horses in your best bet of the day, which actually comes later in the day, in the 7th.
Well, I think going down to the 7th race, when we look, it's a race for Nebraska breds. Maximum Chambers, how do you pick a horse that just got beat last time out by 10 lengths? But he got beat by a fantastic horse. PR Stitch smoked him in that race. PR Stitch, at this point, looks to be probably the best Nebraska-bred 3-year-old. Maximum Chambers run a great race, but if you're getting beat that bad, do you keep getting into your horse trying to catch? No, I think they did what was best there, knew that they were beat, saved some horse, and I look for Maximum Chambers to come back and be really strong in tomorrow's race, and therefore is my best bet. I think he's going to make amends to that 10-length defeat he had against PR Stitch. There's no PR Stitch in this race.
So where are you going with the long shot on this Saturday, Jimmy?
I'm going the race right before that, so we can play a late daily double there. Race 6, and I'm looking at Unfathomed. Izzy Gonzalez has this horse ready. He's been close a bunch of times. I think this year's a little easier field. I look for him to try to carry his speed to the finish, and he's had a hard time with a little stamina, but I think this horse is going to get a big heart on Saturday. A little cooler weather won't hurt him a bit, and I think he'll carry his speed.
Again, Jim Schleicher from the Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network joining us here on Huddle Up this morning as we take a look at the weekend card here for Legacy Downs in Lincoln. And before we flip to the big day on Sunday, I want to get some handicapping here on the third race. I am a fan of Tapiture's Lady. I've been playing that horse quite a bit. It's a closer. This third race stretches out to 7 furlongs, but you have Tapiture's Lady coming up runner-up in this one. Break down the third and what you see from your favorite in the 5.
Well, okay, there is some speed in this race, and there's going to be a lot of horses that are trying to come off the pace. I look at Lady Mazatlan. She'll be laying close. Might not be on the lead. We got the leading jockey in Jose Medina there. I think that's going to make a big difference there too. And she's been beat by some nice horses. They've come back. It's a tough group. Any of them could win this race, but I do think Lady Mazatlan is just, I don't know. She just looks like she's ready to put it together and get the win.
All right, so those are the predictions for Saturday's card down in Lincoln. Again, Sunday will be the final day of racing in Lincoln. And like you said when we first started, Jimmy, some big races coming up on Sunday.
There is, and Sunday's going to culminate with the $50,000 Big Red Mile. And there is a 10-horse field in there. Marvin Johnson's got 4 horses in there that he trains. Mark Hibben's brought 2 in. There's a lot of ship-ins for this race, and it's going to be a really tough race. I think it's going to come down to a jockey's race, honestly, because there's some horses in this race that are really good that I looked hard at, and I'm going, if we just had a better jockey. And the only reason I'm saying that is there's so many tracks running in the Midwest right now, and Lincoln has a jockey shortage. Mark Hibben brought a jockey in from Ohio for the race. There's a jockey in there that's only had 5 career starts riding in a $50,000 stakes race. that's tough. The experience is needed.
Again, talking about the $50,000 stakes, the Big Red Mile, you've got the one horse in Juilliard tabbed as your favorite for the Big Red Mile coming out of the off the rail. This Happy Strike horse. This is a shipper from Oaklawn that has put together some back-to-back, I think, consecutive good outings.
He has, and he didn't win those races, but they were high-level stakes races or high-level allowance races, and facing really good horses. And that horse does look good. He's got the ratings to win this race. I do like that the one horse in Juilliard has an out over the track, and I don't know. I do think Happy Strike is going to be right there at the finish. That I wouldn't throw him out of my exotics in any way.
What about Sunday, Jimmy? Best bet, long shot of the day on Sunday, the final day.
Well, the best bet's going to come in race 4, and that's a horse called the Expensive Game. It also comes from Oaklawn Park. It ran second in its first out here. He was beaten by 6 lengths. He wouldn't have won the race, but you can't run 5 and 6 wide and expect to save any ground. Unless you're by far the best horse, 5 and 6 wide, 7 wide ain't going to win it for you. So I think a little better trip, and we'll see Expensive Game have a really good race. If we're looking for a long shot, I'm going to go with BL's Concerto. BL's Concerto may not get an early lead, or may get an early lead. And a lot of times when a horse gets an early lead, their confidence level starts building. They get a big heart. If they're not pushed really hard, they can carry their speed a lot farther than they can when they're pushed. The confidence level goes up, and I really look for BL's Concerto to have a big race on Sunday.
Is let's say Competitive Shock, is that a horse that could push him down the stretch?
It could. It just depends on who gets out. We'll see trainers that last week, they're going to try a little everything. They're going to try to get a horse out of the gate, a little extra speed, trying to change up tactics, and sometimes that works. And so I do think that horse can challenge, but I'm just going to, at the odds, I'm going to play BL's Concerto.
The final weekend of racing in Lincoln this weekend. What's the rest of the Nebraska schedule look like, Jimmy?
Well, there'll be a week off after this weekend, and then we'll move on to Omaha. And Omaha starts the following week, and they'll be running on Saturdays and Sundays as well. First post time will be 1:30 over there. So a lot of these horses will move over. We'll see horses coming over from Prairie Meadows. It's a little bit closer for them, a little bit easier to ship into. So we'll have some really good races over there. But like I said, let's get through this weekend and the $50,000 stakes, and we'll see what happens.
How has the year gone for you, Jimmy, in Lincoln? The people who have followed your selections each and every week.
Not too bad. You got to pick and choose where you're playing your money. It's tough to win if you're going to bet every race, and so if you're playing the favorites, if you're playing my best bets, playing some of the long shots there, we've had a pretty good weekend and or a pretty good year. If you can get a couple $14 winners home as your long shots, sure makes a big difference in the pocketbook at the end.
All right, Jim Slanker from the Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network. He joins us each and every Friday to talk ponies. And, again, all your information, not only on race days, but throughout the week. You can find it on Facebook, right?
You can. Just go to the Facebook group, Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network. Not only will we have information on Nebraska racing, Nebraska breeding, things that are happening in Nebraska, but we'll also do some coverage of the big races, the Kentucky Derby, the Belmont, the Preakness. We'll be getting into the prep races for the Breeders' Cup, which isn't until the end of October. But these horses are starting to qualify already for those races that culminate with the $7 million Breeders' Cup Classic.
We'll be here before we know it.
Yes,
it will be. I'm looking forward to it. I've got my tickets. got all my rooms rented and ready to go.
All right, Jimmy, thanks for checking in with us again this morning. Always enjoy meeting up with you on Fridays, and we'll do it again, all right?
Well, we'll do it. We hope to see everybody out there Sunday, especially to watch this big race and see who it is. Is it Juilliard? Is it Happy Strike? Is it First Bid? Do we have the Nebraska-bred Ship's Log win it? Ship's Log's been running really well, and I think this race is just so wide open that anybody could do it.
All right, Jimmy, have a great weekend, a profitable weekend too, all right?
Let's make it a profitable weekend. I got a horse that needs a little extra feed, so let's get some money rolling in for it.
All right, we'll talk to you
Thanks,
again.
guys.
All right, Jim Slacker from the Nebraska Thoroughbred Racing Network. Again, he joins us each and every Friday to talk ponies here on the show. So, all right, they're wrapping up the meet. Wrapping up the meet in Lincoln now. They'll move on to Omaha after this.
$50,000 stakes race. He gave me a bit of advice. I had never heard this before.
Yeah, well, you take his advice. That's the problem. He gave you some advice. Sometimes you don't always take advice well.
No, especially not when it comes to horse racing. But he said, it's a good point. If you're going to make a lot of money, you can't bet every race. You don't make a lot of money betting every race. I'd never really thought of it before. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm here. I'm going to bet every race. I never really thought of it. You don't make a lot of money if you bet every race. So if you've got to like pick and choose where you put your money to try to make the most bang for your buck, I can't do that. I don't have the willpower.
Yeah, to just sit there and not bet.
I mean, if I'm going to look at a program, if I'm going to look at a sheet, if I'm going to look at an odds board, that's how they hook me, man. It's how they hook Braden Sorsby too, right? You look at an odds board, and it's like, I better make a bet. Literally, like I'll walk into any bar, restaurant, casino, horse track. All I got to do is like look up, and then I see like 5 minutes to post, and then I'm like, all right, well, let's just blind read this. What are the odds boards? I'll make a play.
Yep.
That's how they get you.
Just to have something on the race.
Got to have the rush, man.
Oh, you walk into a casino and there's a machine there. Got to put some money in the machine.
Into the light.
Yes. All right, waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. It's a Friday morning. Huddle up on Extreme Sports at 7:52.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
Starting in the courts, a mistrial has been declared in the child abuse case against a Hastings woman as jurors were unable to reach a unanimous verdict after about 6.5 hours of deliberations in the trial of 24-year-old Jada Essink, who was charged with negligent child abuse resulting in injury. Prosecutors and defense attorneys presented conflicting medical testimony regarding how a 10-month-old sustained serious injuries while in her care. A status hearing is expected in 30 days. One of Nebraska's best-known craft breweries is shutting down as Lincoln-based Zipline Brewing announced it is ending its brewing operations, taproom, and beer lounge effective immediately. The company, founded in 2012, cited a transition toward a restaurant-focused business model. While brewing operations are ending, Zipline Tap and Grill will remain open and continue to serve customers. 7:53 coming up on 7:54. Let's go back to the East Side Studios. Really quick, before you get into the sports, just a quick tweak on the hockey story. I believe in your first sportscast you said Saturday. Sunday is the Game 6 for NHL.
Game 6 is on Sunday.
Yeah, so scratch that out and put Sunday. And now you may continue with your sports. Good morning.
Well, thanks for the correction.
Yep.
Sports Today brought to you by Bamboo Mind and Body Spa of Hastings in Blue Hill. You can check them out at Bamboo Spa website or on Facebook. Yeah, the NHL playoffs last night, Carolina beat Las Vegas 4-2. Hurricanes now lead the Stanley Cup Finals 3-2. Game 6 is Sunday in Las Vegas. NBA Championship Series will continue on Saturday as New York is at San Antonio. The Knicks lead the series 3-1 after coming back from a 29-point second-half deficit on Wednesday to beat the Spurs 107-106. The Firefighters beat the Savannah Bananas 4-3 last night at Haymarket Park. Former Husker Jabba Chamberlain made a surprise appearance for the Bananas. Same two teams will play on Saturday at Memorial Stadium. College World Series will get underway today in Omaha. At 1 o'clock, Troy will play West Virginia, followed by Ole Miss against North Carolina at 6. Both games will be on ESPN. Tomorrow, Alabama will play Oklahoma at 2, followed by Georgia and Texas at 7. In American Legion baseball action tonight, Hastings 5 Points Bank will play at Seward beginning at 6. Hastings Brunswick will play 2 games today in the Omaha South tournaments. Hastings Sodbusters lost to the Jefferson City Renegades 7-6 last night. Sodbusters are now 4-7 in the season and will host the Grand Island Fighting Cranes tonight beginning at 7 out at Duncan Field. That's a check in your sports headlines coming up on 7:56 on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
Well, Friday will be a nice, warm, sunny, and breezy day with south winds 10 to 15 with gusts of 25 miles per hour, a high in the mid-80s. And then tonight, just an outside chance of a passing shower or thunderstorm, a low of 61. A little cooler on Saturday with the high in the upper 70s, just a slight chance of a passing shower or thunderstorm. 51 Saturday night, 72 on Sunday, and then we maintain 70s heading into next week. That's Check Your Forecast. Have a great weekend.
West winds this morning at 4 miles per hour. It's clear. It's 55 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
Bring the family out for a fun afternoon supporting a great cause. Join us Sunday, June 14th for Vintage Wheels, Timeless Appeal at District 14 Bar and Pizza, located at 1105 Theater Drive in Hastings. Come check out classic cars and motorcycles, enjoy carnival games, water games, and great food from Pitbull Catering, Serrano's Mexican Grill, and Lemonade Shack. Registration begins at noon, and the show runs from 1 to 5 p.m. Entry is just $15 per car or motorcycle, with free will donations benefiting Children's Hospital in Omaha through the Children's Miracle Network. For more information or to pre-register, contact Jana at jjzexer@gmail.com. Don't miss Vintage Wheels, Timeless Appeal, Sunday, June 14th in Hastings.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
Get ready, race fans. Cam Raceway is teaming up with Extreme Sports for an electrifying season of high-speed, dirt-slinging, adrenaline-pumping action. Every race night, we're bringing you live video coverage straight from the track, so you won't miss a single lap, pass, or photo finish. From non-wing warriors to cage karts, flat karts, and the A-class wing beasts, we've got it all. There's nothing like the roar of the engines, the smell of burning rubber, and the rush of dirt flying action right in front of you. So get to the track and experience it live. But if you can't make it, don't sweat. Extreme Sports has you covered. Buckle up, because this season is going to be fast, fierce, and unforgettable. Make sure you like and follow Extreme Sports on Facebook to get all the latest updates, and we will see you at the track.
Mike Will, Giant Center Brownick with you as I huddle up on Extreme Sports. Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since we've had the full racing card out at Cam Raceway. They're going to go tonight at 8 o'clock. Of course, last week, Mother Nature took over and canceled the races because, remember, the track was
flooded.
Underwater. Yeah, it was flooded because of all the rain we had, so they didn't get to run last Friday.
Can't do canoe racing? What the hell?
Yeah, we ought to have a new class out there at Cam in the event of high water. I don't think we get to run a whole hell of a lot here the past couple of years if we're going to have canoe races.
No.
It happened last week. Anyway, we didn't have races last week because of the rain, and a couple of weeks before that we had that National Series move through here. So tonight got the full card back to the regular racing card at Cam Raceway. Goes at 8 o'clock. If you can't be there, you can join us for the live stream here on Extreme Sports. Just go to our website. It's probably the easiest way. x-streamsports.com. Click on the tab there at the top of the page for racing. Go to Cam Raceway, and we'll get you the live racing action and the live feed tonight directly from the track. So
Cam Raceway, Sodbusters, World Cup, College World Series, Savannah Bananas. Going to be a busy weekend.
Yeah,
all of the things.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on this weekend. So
Monday show should be pretty easy.
It should be. Probably do it in our sleep, huh? So anyway, we'll do it again Monday morning at 7. If you'd like to listen to the show again, get Jimmy Slacker's predictions for the ponies in Lincoln. Some big races coming up in Lincoln for the final weekend of the 2026 season. You can download the podcast and listen to the show at your convenience throughout the day here today. Have yourself a great weekend, and God, enjoy yourself with all the sports action going on. Back again Monday morning. Huddle up on Extreme Sports. Have yourself a good weekend.
You've been listening to Huddle Up on Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports. Join us every weekday morning from 7 until 8 on Extreme Sports.